It's John McLauchlan. Welcome to day 166. We are on the case study promoting Clickbank products using myleadgensecret, and this is the case study we've been doing since the beginning of January, just to see how much revenue we can generate by constantly tweaking the process of sending emails. And the big takeaway I always say with this is get some collateral, get an email from Clickbank, but incorporate your own brand, incorporate your own personality into those emails, and that's exactly what we're doing. Okay, so what I've done with this case study, I've tested things quite severely in some cases where sales have been nice and consistent, and I've wanted to tweak it, and it's gone down, it's contracted a little bit, and that really is sometimes the best way to test. But I'm doing the testing for you, so if you're following along, okay, then we've pretty much got a really nice system going. Okay, we've got some good emails going out, we're getting some good results. We're now promoting social sales rep, which has got more of a front end commission and also recurring commissions. We're getting recurring commissions from myleadgensecret. So where we're at right now is we're going to continue this trajectory with what we're doing. We're not going to change anything. We're just going to keep the momentum going with what we're doing. We're going to build up those commissions, and the idea is to get $200 per week coming in just from Clickbank sales. Okay, so that's where we're going. That's what we're going to be doing in Q3. Okay, we've just entered Q3. We're currently the 9th of July, and typically with the internet marketing side, the online business side, it always gets quieter during the summer months, and that's because people are distracted with good weather. As long as you don't live in the UK, because it rains every day. Thanks for that. But yeah, they go to the beach, they have barbecues, they go on holiday, that sort of thing. So Q3 typically is quiet, but it's so important to remain active, because when Q4 comes, you need to be ready. And I always say this every single year: get everything ready for Q4. Whether you're starting a podcast, whether you're starting a new membership site, whatever it is, have it all ready and mark it way before. Okay, so just because it's gone quiet doesn't mean you should go off and come back in September and do it. Okay, it's really important to keep going, because I've done it before where I've kicked myself. Q4 comes and you go, right, okay, it's time to start promoting, and the people that constantly promote consistently get the massive edge. Okay, so just keep going. Anyway, here we are. So let me go and log into Clickbank, go and refresh the page. Looks like the stats are the same since yesterday. And again, what I've found is sometimes this can happen if you send in on perfect timing. Sometimes the emails don't get delivered for sometimes 24 hours. So we can have a bit of a backlog, and then suddenly we have 2 or 3 sales come in. That we have this sort of scenario. So that's where we are right now. So reporting, we'll go on back and have a look. They're going to be the same stats as before, but I'll show you anyway. So the 1st of Jan to today, when it eventually loads. Right, so just over, I'll say over 45,500 hops, 45,756 hops, 347 initial order form impressions. On the new business sales, we're almost at 100 new business sales. So with the combination of the new business and repeat business, 124 rebills, and 31, 17, 11 on the gross earnings. So again, what we want to be doing is we want to be going up to a point where we're let me show you the old style stats as well. So it's Tuesday, my cutoff day is Wednesday for a new week. So currently we're on 102.02. So we're on a fairly good run with social sales rep, better front end commissions, and also recurring commissions. And it's getting those recurring commissions that makes all the difference. So this is where we want to be. We want to be at $200 for the week. Okay, we had a few contractions here because I was testing stuff. But the best week I've had at the moment in this case study is about 187, which was good. Okay, but it wasn't consistent. Okay, sometimes you get good weeks, but consistently I want that $200 a week coming in, as I'm sure you do as well. And the way that you get that is you build up your recurring income. Okay, that's the way you get that. Okay, and that's what we're going to be doing. So as you know, from Q2, okay, we promoted social, whatever it's called, the other one, didn't get any recurring income whatsoever. We got a lot of front end sales, but we didn't get any recurring income. So that restricts us a little bit. So whilst it keeps the income coming in, it doesn't build long-term longevity. So that's what you're looking for. In every case, you're always looking for recurring income as much as you can. Right, let's jump on to My Lead Gen Secret. If you don't know what it is, have a look at the description below. I usually say look at the card, but the card flashes up too quick. Typical sort of scenario. So go and have a look at the descriptions below. There'll be 3 links on there. The first link is what you want, is johnmclaughlin.co/mlgs. That is a page I put together with a video that shows you how to get set up with My Lead Gen Secret in the right way to get the most profits for you. Okay, so My Lead Gen Secret, it gives you 100 co-registration leads into your account every single day. So if you're a brand new business owner, or if you're a business owner that wants more leads, then My Lead Gen Secret provides that solution. Now these leads are co-registration leads, which means they're not the best quality in terms of people don't know who you are. Okay, let me just say, if I give this away as a freebie, okay, and I say give that away, just put your details in this form, then we establish a relationship before we even start. So you know who I am. Okay, co-registration leads, they don't know who you are, and they get lots of different emails from different people within the BizOp niche. Okay, so let's say, I mean, I never sell my leads to anybody, never have, never will. Okay, but let's say, I'm on my camera yet. So let's say you get that for free, okay, and I put a little checkbox. So I say, are you happy to get other emails from my trusted third parties? And you say yes. Okay, then I will sell your details to my trusted third parties, and one of those trusted third parties is My Lead Gen Secret. That's how it works. Okay, so suddenly you get loads of emails from people that you don't know, and those people could be you if you're using My Lead Gen Secret. So it's your job to create a relationship with these people by talking to them like human beings. Okay, and unfortunately a lot of people talk to people like they're just copying and pasting, because that's exactly what they're doing. They're copying and pasting. Okay, so you don't want to do that. So this is one of the ways that I get collateral from My Lead Gen Secret. If you've seen this before, you'll know the process. Go to the affiliate marketplace, and if we go to the e-business and e-marketing category, and we go, this is live chat jobs, this is what we're promoting, and we go to the affiliate page, and this gives us all kinds of different collateral that we can use to market this particular product. So email swipes, we've got access to all these different email swipes. Now if I click one at random, okay, so this is a random email that they've put together, and some products within Clickbank, they have good and well written emails. Some are a little bit dodgy, okay, to coin a phrase. These emails are actually quite good, but they're not written in your voice. Will people get to know, like, and trust who you are based on these emails? And the answer is no, okay, if you're wondering. But if you take some little pointers out and change it and make it your email, and maybe you put something of relevance in there, okay, maybe you put your personality in there, well, not maybe, but you do, then it will become your email, and that's what makes all the difference. That's what makes sales. And yes, you may well make sales from these sort of copy and paste emails, but don't rely on them. Okay, rely on you, and rely on building up your skills and knowledge. I know people don't want to build up skills and knowledge because most people are lazy. Okay, they just want the results. Okay, well then you're in this business for the short term. Okay, you're not going to be in this business long term. And I know that sounds harsh, but more people need to speak the truth when it comes to being an online business owner, or how to build an online business. I think there's too many people in fairyland at the minute who say just work 10 minutes a day and click a button and just copy and paste and you'll make loads of money. Okay, it doesn't happen. Okay, you've got to build up your skills and you've got to build up your knowledge. And I think if I arm you with that information, then you're going to be a lot more prepared and a lot better off in the long run, both both financially and in whatever you want to do. And what you got to remember as well is that you can take the skills that you learn from this and apply it into medium and high ticket products. Okay, and email is the #1 marketing strategy, has been and probably always will be, because that's the way people kind of connect, you know, and you look at video as well. Right, anyway, that's what I do. So I look at the email swipes, and I also go on to the, if I can find it, let's click back, do that, the short ads. Okay, so I use the short ads. I like these short ads because it gives you kind of, I always call it like the filling of the sandwich. Okay, this is like the condensed keywords and everything that you're going to find on the landing page. But so you build out your email based on that as your core, and the outer bits, the intros and the outros, are you talking to the leads, okay, and inserting your brand. And the more you do it, the better you'll get, and the more sales you'll make, the more stats you've got to go back and find out what converted in the first place. So you'll improve, even though you'll watch these videos. Okay, don't just go and watch these videos and hope you're gonna make money. Okay, don't just think, okay, well, John's showing me his emails every single day, I'm just going to use John's emails, because it probably won't work for you, because subconsciously you're not telling people who you are, and subconsciously your audience pick up on that. Okay, so I know that might be difficult to understand, but just trust me when I say that if you write your own emails, to you, your perceptions of your emails might not be as good as mine or as somebody else's, but they're better because they're coming from you. Okay, because it's you and your personality. Just take with that and run. Take it and run with it. Right, so Mileage Gen Secret, let's jump on it. So yeah, I said you get 100, 200 leads a day. They've got an affiliate program where you can refer yourself. Okay, so if you refer yourself to the affiliate program, then you can stack these accounts together. I've got 5 accounts stacked on top of each other. So because I'm my own affiliate, #1, I get the bonus leads, which is 100 additional bonus leads every single day, and the commissions, which is $5 per month per account. Okay, so if you refer someone to this, then you're making $5 per month per account. Okay, which can add up to quite a decent income. When you consider you've got recurring income from Mileage Gen, you've got recurring income by choosing the right products on Clickbank, and you also get front-end sales from Clickbank as well. So you've got 3 sources of potential income from one really simple, low-cost, low-ticket product. So strategy. So it works really well. Right, so let's jump on mailing system. And what we're going to do, as I said before, you get 100 to 2. I've got 200 leads into this account every single day for the past 5 years. That's amounted to 344,600 leads, and that's going to send to the last 200,000. So I'm going to click on that. And next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to click on yesterday's email. So that loads it in. That puts all the format in the email. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab the subject line from today, and I'm going to paste that in. So again, I kind of took a paragraph of copy from the short ads and then just built around it. And I thought, what's my angle today? You've always got to think of an angle. What is the angle? And one thing I was thinking of was the fact that it's an election year, and you know, you can't rely on anything in an election, so you've got to rely on yourself. What can you actually rely on to bring in some income? This is one option, but I didn't do that because I didn't want to get too political, because I know in the US people are quite passionate about their political persuasion, as opposed to us in the UK, who really couldn't care less. So I went for, you know, what is the ideal work from home solution? Everybody wants a solution for the ideal lifestyle, because that's the ultimate goal, is the ideal lifestyle. Okay, family life, how can I incorporate a job in family life and also have some semblance of sanity? Okay, so working at home, fantastic. No commute, fantastic. $25 to $35 an hour sounds good. Okay, maybe I can work 20 hours a week, 10 to 20 hours a week in this role, and you know, develop a lifestyle for myself. And that's kind of what I went with. So I'm going to grab the email, so I'm going to copy that. We'll just do that to there. There we go. And again, I'm showing you my emails because the chances are they may or may not work for you. And if you're one of those people that says, well, okay, I'm just going to copy and paste what John's doing, then I'll tell you right now, you're cheating yourself. Okay, I know it might sound a bit school teacher-ish. Okay, if you copy from your friend, you're just cheating yourself. But what I'm saying, no, it's no, it doesn't work. Hang on. This is what happens when I try and talk at the same time. Yeah, we'll go for that. Okay, good. Right. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you could go and use that, but what are you actually learning? What are you learning? And essentially all I did was with this was I just took, let me have a look here, see if I can find it. There we go. That was the short ad that I pasted in from Clickbank. And I probably used about 2 or 3 lines that were just relevant, okay? Because they're buzzwords that they use in the landing page. So if you do that, then you've also got congruency between your email and the landing page, which is really important. And that's why I used the word live, where are we on? Live chat agent, okay? Because on the landing page in the VSL, okay, he says live chat agent. So it's important to get that congruency as well. I'll mess this up a little bit. That's better. Alright, that's good. That's good. Right, we'll go and change this link. So we've got one, and it's the 9th today. (0907). Okay, so we'll click on there, get Control A, C. That's okay. That's our first link. So instead of, we'll copy that in, or paste it in. Then we'll change that to a 1A. 1A ML, so 1A just means it's the first link, or 1 the account, A the first link, ML, my lead gen, VSL, which is going to the actual VSL, the video sales letter, and the date 0907. We'll click on, just click, that's interesting. Why is that not making it HTTPS? Let's go and check that as well. Yeah, that's okay. HTTPS. Okay, so we're done. Right, perfect timing. Let's go and preview it first. Let's go and check that. So it's showing up as HTTPS, so that's okay. So we've got hop equals my Clickbank ID, and we've got this guy doing the VSL. And we've got the VSL, the actual page itself, forms part of what I call, or what is called in psychology, the commitment and consistency theory, where small commitments lead to bigger commitments, and that's what we're doing here. It's a really clever page, and this is why it's converted millions. So, you know, how much do you want to earn? Okay, well, if people are looking at the page, then how much do you want to earn is almost like, you know, I know you're starving hungry, would you like this nice steak? Okay. So how much do you want to earn? Okay, full-time income, 1,000 a week. Let's get that. And oh, there's something else coming up. Okay, what device do you have access to? Well, I've got access to a desktop. That's what I'm on now. And do I have a reliable internet connection? Well, yes, clearly, because I'm doing this. Okay, what social media platforms do you use? Let's go to YouTube. Okay, and then we go, wow, what's happening now? Okay, and what it does, it assesses those questions. It puts those questions in. And it says, okay, live chat assistant. Okay, this is all part and parcel of going over to the sales page, and you click there to get started. Then you go and create your account, put your details in, and the whole process starts. But because you've made those, or because the leads or the customers or potential customers have made those micro commitments as part of the commitment and consistency theory, okay, they're more likely to go ahead and go further along. They're not necessarily going to buy, but if they're interested, they're going to go further along in the process, and ultimately it will lead to a sale. And so far we've got 100 and so many people done that. Right, so there we go. That all works. Let me just go and test that and make sure that works as well. So that's okay. Hop equals my Clickbank ID. Good to go. Right, so I'm going to close that and I'm going to go send email. Excellent. Right, so we are going to go and grab the subject. And we're going to go and grab the source code. Control A, C, go to the notepad, Control V. So now that's all pasted into the notepad, and all we do is just click anywhere, okay, hit the Control A and then C, and that copies all that source code to our clipboard. So we'll go to account, we'll log out. As you can see, I'm going to show you, look, I've got 5 accounts. There's all 5 accounts. Now what I say about your accounts is that if you get 5 accounts, or I would recommend a minimum of 3 accounts if you're going to do this strategy, because you'll get the bonus leads on the top 2 accounts, and the final account, number 3 account, you'll have to get some leads in from MyLeadGen and promote that account to get the bonus leads. So you end up with 600 leads coming in a day. I don't recommend any more than 5 accounts. It seems to be the kind of a sweet spot for getting accounts. And in terms of cost, it's going to cost you $30 a month per account. The first month will cost you $60 for setup costs. So bear that in mind and look at that. And what I would say is that if you're going to do this strategy, can you sustain those expenses for a minimum of 3 months? And most people can. Okay. Now, if you can't, okay, and there's nothing wrong with that. A lot of people out there struggling to, pay the gas bill and put food on the table. Don't go and start with 5 accounts. Which is going to be $150 a month, and then hope that the future profit's going to come in and you can pay your bills, because it won't, because it'll end up in disaster. It always does. So always make sure you can sustain those expenses for a minimum of 3 months, because you will make sales in 3 months. I mean, the general stats of people make sales within 3 or 4 weeks, but it'll be the odd sale, and then to get consistent sales takes a bit longer. Okay, obviously it's just common sense. But always go with 3 months with whatever you can afford and build up from there. Okay, so account number 2, we've got the mailing system. Select all leads. We're going to right click and we're going to paste all that source code in there, and we're going to take out what we don't want. So what we're doing with the subject line, we've got the hook, okay, and we've got it's not really the hook story offered with this. It kind of is the story, but it's more curiosity based. Okay, the ideal work from home solution? ? Okay, then it sort of entices them to go and open the email and see what it's all about. Change this for a 2, and change that for a 2. Okay, perfect timing if it goes. Just preview that again just to make sure it's okay. Looks okay, looks nice. Send email. Now, so just wait for this to send. And we're going to account number 3. So many questions I get in right now where people are asking, well, how long will it take me to get my first sale? And I just alluded to that a minute ago. How long will it take me to get my first sale? How long will it take me to make a full-time income? Etc. Okay, and the question I've got to ask, how much time and dedication are you willing to put in to learn this? It's not dependent on the strategy or the person teaching you. It's all dependent on you. It really is. Okay. Right. We'll go and preview that. Have a quick look. All good. Send. Everything with this strategy, with any strategy, it all comes down to you. Okay? And if you did this, I always say, if you're going to start any business online, do one or two things. Have a business that complements each other. If you're promoting multiple things, it becomes difficult. It becomes complicated. But if you're promoting things that complement each other and make sense, it's easy. Okay. But the question is, or what I would say is promote it and give yourself 12 months. Give yourself. Imagine you're taking out a course in college. Okay, and they say this is an internet marketing course, it's 12 months, okay, and this is what you need to do. Okay, and even then with courses, you know, people still quit them. Some people sign up and never start. You know, so the question is, are you willing to put in what it takes? I mean, look what I'm doing with this My Gen Secret every single day, writing one email and then pasting the same email into 5 accounts. I mean, it's not difficult, okay? But when you're brand new and you don't know what's happening, and maybe you've never sent an email before, I mean, it's difficult. And there is a learning process. And, you know, you don't know what you don't know. Right, number 4. So everything can be difficult. Everything can be complicated, and when things don't work, when you're sending emails every single day and say, I'm doing the same thing as John's doing and he's getting sales and I'm not, why? What is the real reason? And if you're not experienced, or not, if you haven't got the experience to fall back on, then you can draw your own conclusions very quickly as to why. Okay, usually wrong. Okay, usually things like there's a conspiracy against just me and the algorithms are against me, because that's what you start to believe, you know, when things don't work. Well, I've done it exactly as he said. It's a paint by number situation. John's got a nice picture and I've just got some mush on the canvas. What's going on? It's got to be a conspiracy. It's just a case of just doing it for long enough. 12 months of imagine doing this every single day, or, you know, I know I have the odd Sunday off, okay, but every single day for 12 months. Do you think you'd improve? Do you think you would make sales? Do you think you would make an impact in your market? Yes, you would. Okay, because most people give it 2 months. They give it 2 months before they quit, and it takes your audience at least 3 months to get to know, like, and trust who you are. Okay, so think about that. Your audience are almost on the borderline of going, okay, John's been showing me this for so long, I think it's about time I actually had a look and had, you know, and maybe bought one. Okay, but most people quit before their customer or their lead actually gets to know, like, and trust who they are. And it's tragic, because you put so much effort in, or maybe at the beginning of your online business career, maybe you go out and buy 5 accounts, maybe you go and buy a high ticket coaching program, whatever it is, and if you're only going to give it 2 or 3 months before you quit, then it's a real shame. Okay, and that's what I would say. Stick with the process. Stay with the process. Right, and with that said, let's go and refresh the page. Let's see what we've got. Anything as yet? Probably not as yet. Okay, excellent. Well, not excellent. Be nice to see her. But I'm sure we're going to see a sale here by the end of today. I would imagine by tomorrow would have something come in. So there we go. So if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button. There is loads of information, as you know. If you're already subscribed to the channel, then I really appreciate you. Thank you for that. Thank you for all the likes. I really appreciate all the likes and all the comments as well. So just keep them coming in. There are so many nuances to doing something as simple as My Lead Gen Secret. So what I would love to see is more people just earning more money on a regular basis, because that's what it's all about. There's enough to go around. There's loads to go around. Okay, loads of money to go around, so why not just share it? So give us a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you on the session tomorrow. Bye for now.